This is AWAGBT, their podcast, a place where you get to be an exclusive member of our very entertaining group chat.
What's up? What's up? J-Rock in the building.
J-Rock in the building.
Oh, guys, y'all. It feels like forever since we've been here. We've gotten us a much needed break. Now that Big Brother's
we need
over.
some more. We need some more.
We need some more breaks.
We tired.
I was just talking to Kyle about it. Was like, oh, we so tired, bro. We need a break. But of course we couldn't get a break because we have a new hit show out here. Hey Aaron, what's up?
Hey.
We got a new hit show on Netflix called Squid Game. The challenge. I know, look, we're gonna be saying Squid Games because black folks always adding the S to everything. So we know it's Squid Game, the challenge. But yeah, it is. I see Trees over there looking now. It's definitely there's no S.
Oh, did I put Squid? When I did the first recap, did I put Squid?
I put Squid Games intentionally because that's what we call it.
Wait, is it Squid or is it Squid?
Squid. What you saying?
Squid. Without the
Squid.
S.
Squid Games.
Okay.
We call it Squid Games, but it's just called Squid Game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hey Eli, what's up? Even though you should be on the stream, but that's okay. We'll forgive you.
E-money.
So y'all, we're excited to talk about Squid Games, and particularly me because I ain't gonna say much.
Oh Lord.
But I was supposed to be on there. And that's all I'm gonna say. I may make a TikTok about it later, but I just wanna know who won my money. Who won my money? Who you think won the money, Trees? Hey Ryder. If you can just out of anybody that you remember so far. Who won my money?
What's her number? The one that I sent you.
Aurora.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some people's names. Okay, so y'all,
what's her number?
I don't know. There really are 456 people, right? They really have 456 contestants. For me personally, I'm a names person. So I be trying to know people's names. Trees be wanting to know what these people's numbers are. She talking about what's their number. I don't know.
Well, it kind of depends because like as I'm watching the show, they be like, yeah, 432, 432. It kind of depends on how, I guess that gives you kind of an idea of how personal these relationships are. Like, see, Jada, like I know Jada. Right. Like, because I know her by Jada because they call her Jada.
Right.
Even though they go by numbers, but like some other people, 247. Then I'm like, 247. So it kind of depends on how they repeat
who the person is.
The show. Exactly.
Right. Because like when alliances are forming and stuff, so they start calling each other, they go by their names. But when they targeting somebody, they be like, oh yeah, number 330.
Oh, 399. Okay, I'm gonna call it 399. I don't know if she win, but I'm gonna call it. She make it to finale.
Okay,
this is my Aurora.
That's somebody we don't even know. She even said that she not even showing much. Which could be a good thing because
maybe it's not just the first 5 episodes though. But let me tell y'all. Let me go ahead and tell y'all why I think Aurora is going to go to the finale, because she said that they filmed over the course of 16 days, 2 weeks, right? They have them there for 3 days for quarantine. And basically she says, well, your length of time on the show, that you're filming is obviously because if you get knocked out, you literally get a flight the next day. Yeah. She said she was there for 2.5 weeks. You slipped up, Aurora.
Well, somebody else said something similar to that. I'm trying to think. Number 221.
They said they were there for 21.
Charles. But he didn't say he was there, but he was just like filming, he said the 3 quarantine days and then the 2 weeks. He was like, but they also brought them back for some extra sound bites and other filming. So he said around 2.5 weeks. So
Eli, I'm with it. I like Jada too. I high-key want Jada to win it.
Because she stole that burger.
Or only because she stole the burger. Jada or I can't think of the other girl name. Anyways, it's gonna come to me.
I said I feel like
the dreads.
Oh, Shanae? Shanae?
Shani,
That's my girl. I love Shani. I hope I'm not butchering your name, girl. I'm going to go back and look at it. It's been a minute since I watched the episodes.
I agree. Whoever won, they had confessional.
For sure.
I do agree with that.
Now, you know who's a good
Jada's a high contender.
Byyyeee. I love Byyyeee.
Which one, Byyyeee?
That's the one who killed it with the warships. When she called it out, she was like, typically people go for C3, and that was the very first thing that the people on the other team went. She clocked their whole strategy. Like, she's brilliant. She is brilliant, and I can see her going very far.
Listen, now that we have we're getting down to the last few people, when we cover up the next episodes, I'm gonna have pictures of these people. I really was gonna do it for this episode, but the way like life be lifing, and I had to like parent and stuff, I didn't get time to make them. But for the next episode, I'm gonna have some pictures so we can.
Trees always got an excuse. She always talking about because I'm a mother. That's her favorite excuse.
And it is. I will use it for the rest of my life. Thank you. Thank you.
I ain't even hating on it because I wish I had. I'm a father. I can't.
I'm a father.
I can't do it. Oh, I can't wait to use that excuse. But so let's just dive right into it. So the very first episode, first challenge is none other than red light, green light, or is it green light, red light, or red light, green light?
Okay, I'm from the South, and it's red light, green light.
Okay, that's how I say.
So what do you know?
I say red light, green light.
Eli, you not from the South. What do you say? If he say green light, red light, I'm a
add him to the. He gonna do it now.
And delete them so I can move him back.
He gonna say green light, red light, just to be. Oh my god!
If y'all not from the South, what do y'all say? Because I always, especially when it's like childhood things, I always like here it's weird. Like really, no, it's green light, red. No, it's red light, green light.
See, I knew he's gonna say something to be something contrary.
Japanese. See, you know what? Move him.
That coma.
Move him back. There you go. Bam. Backstage.
Oh my god. He's talking about red light first.
Okay.
Yeah. So okay, red light, green light. Yeah, that's what I know. So we get in there, all the contestants in all their glory. We getting to see some faces. First of all, Netflix, y'all wrong because y'all gave us these confessionals of a few people like the granny and some other dude.
And got them the up out of there, okay? Quickly.
They was out of there so fast.
Like that black grandma.
That's what I'm saying. We was like, oh, granny there. She were to win somebody for her grandkids.
I said, oh, shoot. I felt it. I said, Lord Jesus.
That's why I hadn't watched it yet, but I saw y'all talking about it. And Amen, I believe he tweeted. He was like, don't get attached to anybody because as soon as you get attached, they be gone.
Yep.
Oh, look, see? Right, yeah, exactly. They'll say don't get too attached because people be out of there.
I completely forgot this show was even premiering, and I'm glad I didn't see the like hype on Twitter. Like I literally just so happened to be like, man, I ain't been on Netflix in forever, and I had nothing to watch. I was like, let me watch the first episode. So I'm glad I literally got to watch it before I even went on Twitter to see the like hoopla. It definitely made it that much better to watch.
I was gonna always watch it because again, it was supposed to be me, but I was gonna hate watch it and be like, that's why y'all show is a flop. That's why it's terrible and nobody likes it.
Pretty good.
You should have had me on there.
It's pretty good.
It's so good. It hooked me in there so good.
But actually, we gonna get to it. I wouldn't have did it, but we gonna get to it.
So we at red light, green light. Like, the song is playing. The robot is singing.
Not you. Sing it again.
I'm trying to. I wish I could say it, but I like the song. I like it.
It got a nice ring to it. It really do. I'm not gonna even lie to you.
That's why I must. For those who are new here, if you're new and you watching and you don't know me, I like songs. I like to sing, so it's a song. So there's no disrespect there. I fully enjoy it. So the song is playing and green light, and they just take off running. And as soon as they think they get to the edge, I mean, their robot necks switch around so fast. Red light.
Baby, when I tell you, I said, oh, it switched around so quick. I said, oh, okay. I was paying attention. I said, oh, I'm locked in.
Okay. And when I say like 20 people got shot after that first round, so they have ink packs in their inside of their like shirts and jackets, like
Because
attached.
I was wondering what they was gonna do. I said, so are they gonna kill these people?
And you know what? I'm not even mad at the people that were dying dramatically. Like, oh,
baby, that would have been me. I would, yeah, baby, I would have been Cleo from Set It Up.
Okay.
Oh my,
Day after day.
baby, listen, y'all gonna give me my screen time because I would have died, came back, and would have been like, tell my kids I love them. And then like I would have went. Like they would have been like, bitch,
Mama, I love
they
you.
said
P.O.P.
Cut the cameras.
Cut the cameras. Redo
I would have been doing the most. I'm
get
getting
them some new shirts.
time.
Look, get them some new shirts. So let's do this over again.
Oh
Next time, what's your number? What would be your number?
1.
Trace, get out of here. 01.
No,
001.
15 is my favorite number of all time.
Okay.
So it would be 0, 1, 5.
0 and 5. And next time when we shoot you, don't be doing all that. Sit down.
No, not they're gonna give me a new shirt to be like, nah, they're gonna just put me on the cutting floor. And I'll be like, she's not gonna make it.
She's not gonna make it. So for me, my question was when people were getting shot as the game progressed, I was like, how sensitive is this thing? Like, you can't breathe? Like, because it seemed like some people weren't even moving half the time when they was getting shot up.
So I did see somebody say, of course, baby, when I tell you Netflix didn't sign an N, a D, nor a A.
None of it.
Because if they did, it is not. If they blocked them, if they made them sign like confidentiality agreement, they must have said, we're gonna sue y'all for $13 because the way this whole cast is singing, I'm telling you, it's like Dreamgirls. Like, because what is going on? But a lot of them said that they had a specific set number of beds. I can't remember who it was. So it made sense. Like there were 400 and how many started? 486?
456.
I made that number off the top of my head. Whatever Eric said.
Because you don't be knowing numbers, y'all.
I don't. But it's like it makes sense that they're gonna want to get out a good chunk of people in that first round. So some people were on TikTok like, I promise you I didn't know that I got popped.
Is it I was just gonna say, so is it getting rigged?
To a certain extent, yes.
Yeah.
And I honestly think that first group, like some people are saying like, oh, is it scripted? A lot of people, and I'm gonna say a lot of people that have been like that got a lot more camera time are saying it's not scripted. But my thought is there are 400 and whatever many people, 56. Right? 400, I wanted to say 86. 486 people. And I think 200 of them were paid actors. I do. Okay. Because I don't think I think, and they were meant to get out, a certain amount of people.
Well, they could have just put me in there. If they wanted to get me out, they could have just put me on there and just blew my chest up. I would have took the money.
In other words, 300 people died in the game they played. Exactly. Yeah.
At that. And so here's the more tea. So this is why another reason why Tree said there was no NDA. Is the NDA in the room with us tonight?
Ain't.
No, wasn't. Didn't even exist. So here's another reason why. So what was supposed to be a 5-minute game, race to the finish line, was actually 7 hours long. They played red light, green light for 7 hours, y'all. And this is from the contestants' mouth. This ain't something we heard, well, we did hear, but it ain't something we made up. This is from several contestants saying this. That 5-minute game lasted for 7 hours. And so it started to make sense because we got some people, like there was that one girl, she squatted. She was like, why did I squat? And then she just like kind of sat down.
I ain't gonna lie, because I was like, girl, I know you didn't just really? You could
just gave up?
Minutes? I would have gave up.
Right.
I ain't gonna
but what we were told by the contestants that some of those holds they had to do was for 15 minutes.
Some were up to 40.
See?
That's the most I've seen somebody say. Yeah, the most I've seen somebody say is like the average was between 20 and the most was probably about 40 minutes. There was some girl she said, I mean, it was so boring, like you had to count. And she said at one point she got up to about 40 minutes.
Which is like, crazy. And on top of that, it was freezing cold. Because I was wondering why folks had they running with their hands in their pockets and stuff.
They said it was about 27 degrees. And
Celsius or Fahrenheit?
That's in Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit, if I'm correct. I'm gonna have to go back and look at that, but it was definitely 20 something. I think I remember.
Icebox.
But I'm gonna be very real. You playing for $4 million.
It's gonna be crazy.
And they already said yes that 2 people are trying to sue because they got frostbite or they had nerve damage. But I'm gonna be real. How do you win that case? Because you have the option to like move. You know what I'm saying?
Like you can move.
I'm understanding that they were like locked in a building, like during what's it called? Big Brother. What's it called? Big Brother, when they did Pressure Cooker and they had them in there and it was cold and they had to wait until those people left. Nah, you too cold, just move. And then you just move. Take a ride. So I don't see how these people gonna win this case, but I'm gonna be real. It's $4 million. Don't be a kitty cat. Okay? And I'm with you because I don't do cold and I probably would have dipped myself. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Probably would have moved because I'm cold. Maybe.
4.5 million.
I can do cold to a certain extent, but $4 million will make me do a lot of things. Okay. So if I knew I was at least in the middle of the pack, if I'm behind, that's a different story. But if I'm like at least toward the front and middle of the pack, before I like assumed like it was gonna stop, I would have been on that floor like this.
Okay, chilling.
Hands, you wouldn't even see my hands. I would have arms would have been in there. I would have made it. I would probably went to sleep like, oh shoot.
I'm like, Trees, the timer is still clicking. It's still running down. So that was some good tea that they gave us about that. They gave us a lot more perspective on this specific game. But overall, once everybody did cross, that made it. Like Eli said, we lost. Like we did lose like 300 people after that first game. Yep. So more than half of the contestants were knocked out, and so that's insane.
So they definitely planned for that to knock out a lot of people, which is why I think some of them were definitely scripted individuals.
And so this is some more tea. So I don't know if y'all heard this yet, but apparently they didn't get paid to come on here.
That is nuts. That's crazy. And you know what? I kind of looked at it like, well, you know what? At least you get a free trip to London. But then they said they book you literally the next morning. So if you got at 5, you could do your little exit interview, take a nap, and you on a plane. So I'm like, that's not worth it. Not for me.
So you couldn't even get a good trip in, huh?
No. Like 2 days tops, I would have been cool. You know what I'm saying? Right. But I don't know. For $4 million and that many people, like if I had the opportunity, like going on like Big Brother or like the challenge, it's a smaller pool, so there's a higher chance for me to win. But if I look at the numbers and there's 486 people and my knees be hurting when I walk up the stairs at home, I'm about to pass.
And listen, I feel like they could at least get everybody that showed up a $1,000 appearance fee.
Eli Netflix. Netflix broke boy. That's what they acting like.
Couldn't even open $4,000 on $10 a person. Like, I mean, like I just feel like they could have gave people something. Like I said, I feel like everybody should have got $1,000.
A little $1,000 at least. A little spending money.
A little something. But I guess they said since this pot is $4.5 million, $4.56 million, don't y'all ask us for nan thing. No. Even though one person gonna win that.
Right.
I think, now that I'm thinking about it, what you think? You think they should have did a first, second, and third place? So the first place win $4 million, and that 0.5 is 500,000. So second place could have got 500,000, and then that 6 is 60,000. So the third place could have got 60,000.
Oh,
why?
I like drama.
Oh my God! Look at me. I'm trying to make sure everybody get some coins.
No, I just want the coins. But look, when it come down to it, right? I look at it like this. If there's an opportunity, like, okay, you can get to second place, you can get third place. And I know it's stuck in my mind how they have these stipends set up in Big Brother, and after a certain amount of time, they stop playing the game.
Right.
Now, if they reveal that to them at the end, I'm with it, but don't tell them. So tell them, as a matter of fact, like, you won so-and-so, but second, third place, you also get so-and-so. Then I'm with it, but don't tell them, because you stop playing the game and it gets less fun.
I can see that. I can see that. But right now the stakes are high, and these people, a lot of them came to play the game. They came to play the game. So after we lose 300 people on the first round, we start seeing people mixing and mingling. But then there's a twist that Squid Games throws in production, I guess. That they said that, excuse my yawner. So not only will the players be competing in challenges where they're eligible for elimination, there will also be games throughout their time, the duration of the season, where they get to either win food, win advantages in the game, get to eliminate people, or get eliminated themselves. I'm like, you know what? It's a little twist on the thing, you know, add a little extra, because it makes people do stuff of their own volition. So it's like, you got to risk, you know, is this gonna be an advantage or award, or is this gonna be me get eliminated? So I like that they added that portion. So like I said, we get some stars, you know, that start to show out in these first couple of episodes that stuck out. Obviously, one of the biggest pairs out there, Mama and Son, Leanne and Trey, or otherwise known as 301, 302. Okay?
Mom and Son. Mom and Son is what I would call them for the duration.
Mama Son. Yeah.
I won't forget that name.
So starting with them, so we're gonna kind of get into a couple of these, you know, higher profile players. So what are your thoughts on the Mom and Son so far?
The way I am rocking with moms. And listen, I'm gonna be very real. Y'all know I hate a fluff. I hate it. Okay? I hate a fluff. But when she went back and talked about, like, she was one of the first people that got a basketball scholarship. Plus, I love basketball, right? So she got a basketball scholarship, and then she ended up being a writer, and she was a sports writer. I said, oh, I would have never guessed that. That's why you don't judge a book by its cover, because I would have never pinned her for, like, yeah, she used to be an athlete. And let me tell you, she played college ball. Let me tell you, for somebody like me, like, I played sports for a long time, that competitive gene does not leave. Okay. And so the way grandma was moving, I said, oh, okay.
Listen.
And grandma got some balls. I am rooting for her.
Grandma.
The son, cook her list. I am rooting for
Don't do Trey like that.
No, he cool, but I need him to stay. Well,
she the star.
One of them going, but we're going to get to that.
What is it? Hold on. And I guess we'll save more. I was like, man, I guess we can save our player analysis for the end, but just because I wanted to start with them. Mom, what is with these mom and son duos on these shows, and the mama's outdoing the sons, like, by leagues and miles and everything else.
Yeah, but mom's definitely stole the shine from her son.
And what she got from me, it made me crack up. She was like, I'm here for a personal challenge. I need to be able to prove to myself that I still got it. I said, look, mom said her bank account is already hefty. Mamas ain't worried about the chat. Bank account's already hefty. But, you know, so yeah, rooting for them. But before we get into our other people, let's just get through these games, and we'll save the people for last, because knowing us, we'll get sidetracked. So if you're new here, you're looking,
and we're gonna be here all night.
We'll be here all night, and we're not trying.
We don't want to do that,
because some of us got.
We don't want to do that.
And we don't want to do that. No. So we get to game 2, which is the infamous Dalgama, or as we know it as, the cookie.
Lick that cookie. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my
God.
What I'm saying? I'm not playing with you whatsoever. What Kaya say? My neck, my back.
Lick my cookie and my crack.
And they was looking all up on that cookie too.
The cookie and the crack, of
the shapes.
Bro, the way I looked online, I was trying to find these. I was like, why has Squid Games like not capitalized off this and they not like sell these on Amazon? Because I so bad wanted to. Okay, so sidetrack. Of course, I always do. Our little side little friend group we got, the LSC, we do a Elfster. I so bad wanted to look and see if I could find it because I was gonna send everybody one, and then we was gonna get on Zoom and do it. That was my plan, but I can't find it. But I might still can find it.
Make them. You gotta make them.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
I knew she wasn't gonna do that.
Nope.
So the way they did it this time, in the Squid Game show, they had to randomly
love this twist.
Get in front of the thing, and people don't know what it is, right? But obviously, people know which shapes and stuff that they want and don't want. But instead of them telling them, they just woke them up in the morning. It was like, y'all need to get in the line. Get in 4 different lines.
Didn't tell them why. Didn't tell them
why. Just get in line. Look, Squid Game, what the Squid Game the challenge gonna do is make them get in the line.
Listen, and I tell them, when I tell you it's me behind this production, because what is my answer to everything? Don't tell them.
Don't tell them.
You'll find out when you find out.
That's it. And I really just now realized that they don't tell them.
Nada.
And I like it.
Nada.
Because, and also Squid Game.
You about to get eliminated.
So they make them get in line, right? And so they say the first person each line walk through this room. Y'all have to pick a color, pick a shape. And shapes, that's all they said. Pick a shape.
Triangle, umbrella, and star.
Yes. And so the first 4 people go in there. And so they when the timer goes, you got 2 minutes to decide which one y'all gonna do. Go. Clearly everybody wants triangle because that's the easy one. One guy,
everybody was going for circle. Am I
tripping? No, it was triangle.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, why is everybody going for circle? Because I'm 100% picking triangle every time.
Well, I think what you mean, because the first guy in that first round, he was like, I'm just gonna do circle. Because I feel like he probably knew that everybody was
gonna do triangle. Okay, that's smart.
Yeah.
That's actually so he was
good. Like circle.
Yeah.
Because I think we talked about this before I had even watched it. Because we were like, I'm getting triangle. I don't care what nobody say. I'm getting triangle.
We would have went home.
No, Trey.
I would have worked every one of them. Like even star, I would have had. I ain't getting an umbrella. You put me in the umbrella line, we going home.
We're going home. So okay, so
book the flight. So, dead ass.
But I tell you be iconic for that. So they're arguing because nobody wants the umbrella because we know it's the most difficult. Star is the next difficult. Triangle being the easiest. Circle in the middle. So they can't come to a consensus, right? They timer right now, and they're like, "So what we about to do? What's up?" Squid Game didn't say nothing. They said, pop, 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 pop. Killed them, eliminated them all,
baby. And when I tell you, I was just like, you know how like I didn't expect that. Like I was like, oh Lord, somebody gonna budge.
I had no idea what they was gonna do.
I said, oh, word, don't get too attached.
Look, and she get on that mic real quick. Players such have been eliminated because you did not follow the rules. Next 4, step into the room, pretty much.
Baby, out quick, okay?
So Squid Game hid that huge secret that if you don't agree, you're eliminated. Yep. So everybody has to agree. And so now everybody saw that. They was like, oh my God,
shoot.
What we gonna do? We're gonna do. And you still got the people that's in that last line. Don't get umbrella. I don't care. Don't get umbrella. Don't get umbrella. Right at a certain point, someone has to pick the umbrella. True. But that's why you don't be the first one to jump in them lines because me, as stubborn as I am, I would have been like, no, I'm getting my triangle or my circle. Yeah, I'm not getting an umbrella.
But you know what? My strategy, I would have been in the middle of that line regardless. Like I wouldn't have put myself toward the end nor the middle. I would have been like, put me about number 26.
And and look at me and here's me. Don't let them get you that umbrella and making them so they can lose. Everybody in front of me, yep. Keep losing. Because the more y'all that lose,
y'all good. Somebody gonna give in before me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I would do as long as I could keep them going to eliminate more people. So now that they know the secret, that if you don't come to a consensus, y'all cut. But we get 2 more rounds of people not agreeing. So they some people like, I don't care. I guess we're going home.
They would have
That's
been me.
crazy.
Nah, I talk a big game, but I would have been like, all right. I would have probably budged.
And that's why I was like, I
Just
wouldn't have
like, I
budged.
ain't not come all the way out here to go home.
Right. And so
I would have been pissed.
the me would have wanted to not do it. But like you saying, right, elimination is not an
when
option.
You get there,
especially if I can help it.
Yeah.
If I can help it. So I would be like, you know what? I'll do the circle. And I made it even would have acquiesced and did the star. But I was not doing umbrella. I don't care. We're not doing umbrella.
Could you eat it? Was that an option?
No, Trace. You have to get the thing out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Couldn't I just like say it's a circle?
I could
just bite it.
But it's hard. So
yeah, because if you bite it, it might crack it. Okay.
So they eventually, when it got to Brighton's group, that's number 432. At that point, everybody hate him. He's almost the star of the show at this point. He's big.
He
super
is a villain.
A villain, huge villain. He speak his mind. He bulldozes. He one of the bros. He's one of the whatever.
Oh, for sure.
And so he gets in there with another known. So 299. I'm sorry, Spencer. So their group goes.
Oh Lord, Spencer.
And basically, Spencer's over here
on the floor, hugging his knees in the shower right now.
Still throwing up.
Oh my God.
And so basically, they said that he got bullied. Spencer got bullied into Umbrella. But Brighton basically just told him that he needs to go do Umbrella and just suck it up.
I'm going to say, no, he folded.
He folded.
He did wait till the last second, but he folded. But we knew he was going to fold.
Will you help me? He was like, guys, I know this is not, but we got to help each other out. We got to lick each other's cookies, spit on each other's cookies.
Oh my God. I love when they finally chose. And it's like, ain't nobody helping nobody. You can't do it. I'm cracking up. I said, oh Lord.
Love it. No, they split them all up each round by round.
Oh my God. You cannot help any other player. I like, oh Lord. Not they threw that in there like that.
And I knew they threw that. That was not playing either. I bet
they did that because he said that.
He said that.
Yep.
Exactly. And
shut up.
I mess with Netflix. Netflix, if you hear me, that's why you should have had me on that, because I mess with y'all heavy. Okay. And I would have been keeping an NDA. Even if I didn't sign one. But that is top tier production right there. Like,
you know what? Netflix don't care. That's why they don't have an NDA, because you know what? I just looked today and my subscription went up to $20. I'm gonna be on the bootleg next month. I'm just saying that. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
$20. And now there's
Netflix.
An ad option. Netflix.
Crack heads. I'm sorry. No, absolutely not.
A rant moment.
No, because why is it so high?
That's ridiculous.
This is why the folks is on the Squid Game trying to win this money.
Because they got to pay for their Netflix subscription. Trying to win the $4 million so I can pay for Netflix because it's high.
Okay. As L.
Listen.
Okay.
With $4 million, you're going to be able to pay rent, put some gas in your car, pay for Netflix.
Mortgage.
And then you're going to be
car payment, whatever. And your money going to be gone because Netflix going to snatch all of it. So we finally get in there. So like they split them all up. They go each group by group going in. And we don't know these people. People get in there, some doing well. So they licking at, they spitting on it. First of all, I never would have took mine out the tin can. I would have just been in there looking at until I got it in there real good. Don't do that face.
What?
Ooh, don't make that face. And so, it's just nasty, y'all. And so I don't know why I even did that. I should know where her mind is at by now. I don't even know why I even made that gesture. So each round they go. They get to the.
Did anybody lose on triangle?
Yeah, I don't remember, but I missed one key thing. We forgot one thing. Let's flip it in reverse, like Missy Elliott. We're gonna throw that thing and flip it and reverse it. They did a game before they started challenge 2, and that was Kyle and that one girl. They was in there peeling oranges, and they got the option to either give a player an advantage or to eliminate a player. And they collectively decided to eliminate player 200. I remember his number. His name was I don't know. Player 200.
Baby, the way the answer every single time would be eliminate somebody. No,
Might as
eliminate
well.
somebody.
You got
That's
to.
one less person in my way.
Right. You got to. You got to. I mean, that's just.
If you don't, you need to go home. Like you don't want to win. No, I gotta keep him here. That's my friend. I'm gonna take you to lunch if I win. Okay.
Yeah. And so they eliminated him, and then Kyle dumps out. He was just doing the most, so his people was catching on to him that he was the one who had something to do with it. But I would like to say it's funny because the girl who took part in it, she got eliminated. She failed the cookie. I said, "Ooh, not the Karma. Not Karma came back to get her."
Bitch.
Kyle was in Umbrella with Spencer. Kyle goes before Spencer. He loses. Karma, look, Squid Game. The Karma and Squid Game
quick
come back like that. And we got some more instances where it come back and get them too. So after he goes, you got Spencer. This whole time, y'all, he got the umbrella. He
like, is this cookie nasty? Like,
no, child, it's just his guilt.
I don't know what he doing.
He's one of them guilty people. He felt bad because he sentenced his whole line to Umbrella. And so
you better suck it up and get it done.
So
he did not.
He was over here looking at Kyle when Kyle got shot. He was like, "What is you looking in his bowl for?"
Put Spencer on Big Brother. You gotta have some. You gotta have some emotional players.
Spencer is
so cracking up.
Off. It ain't even funny. But then he was like, "Yeah, I live behind, trying to make my own way. I grew up as, in the Church of the Latter-day Saints and back in wherever he was at." I was like, okay, kind of way he act. It makes sense based on some of his background that he gave us. But writers say, I like that they highlight players that get eliminated early. It keeps things interesting.
It really does.
Yeah.
Because you get attached to him. Like, oh, Lord, they done gave Spencer. He doing all this. And he going to be here around. Oh, pop. Just kidding.
And so with Spencer, my issue is I wanted him to make it. Because it's like, you did all that fool, all that crying, all that.
And they definitely set it up like he was.
And retching. And these people pissed at you for making him do Umbrella. And so for him to have made it and all those people in Umbrella that didn't make it, so he would have made it, that would have been top tier. But Spencer.
It looked like somebody came and threw half a cup of Sprite in his 10. It's a lot going on in that 10.
I don't know what it was. It was all
melted.
Lot. It was God. But here's the thing. Spencer was this close. He had one little line left to go.
He got so excited.
And he picked his cookie up and was scraping it in there. Why are you scraping it in the air with your hand, knowing that you could put too much pressure on there and break it? Mm-hmm. And that's what he did, broke it. And when he knew he broke it,
he did just like I would have died in red light, green light.
Right.
I think it was in the cutting room floor. Like, yeah, we putting this on the show.
Yeah.
This money.
But you know what? They had some good actors and actresses. Because I mean, when they was getting shot, I remember one girl, she was talking to her friend. She was like, "Make it without me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss you." Like,
they need to do like scenes we didn't see, and I just want a montage of people dying.
Absolutely, the dramatics, right?
Yes, the dramatics.
Everything. So after that. That game concludes and everybody goes back and they see who didn't make it. And some people like, no, my friend didn't make it. And it was one with the mama and son. Mama got up, she got up there, she got up out of there. And her son, he was almost going home.
He was barely
made it through. Barely made it through. So they make it through. And that's the second game. Clearly, there's some drama, y'all. The drama starts popping off because we don't know where we are in the 2 weeks that they have in here, based on the games that they're playing. But so there is a moment when Brighton 432 gets into it with player 198. And basically, he called him a frat boy. He was like, "Call me frat boy again. I'm going to break you over my knee," or something like that. And then he said, "Hold on."
He was being so extra.
He said, "Listen, let me tell you. Call me frat boy again. And I'm not gonna put my hands on. I'm gonna put my hands on. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that." But when we get out of
he ate that a little bit.
He did just a little bit.
Just a being a little bully, but he ate that. He
did.
did.
But kind of find out 198 was saying some crazy stuff up in there. Like he had some problematic stuff. So people really weren't feeling him anyway. Yeah.
Oh, what did he say?
But he didn't tell us what he was saying, but he was saying like, so they said he had some stuff.
Listen, he had to, like, they making 432 the villain. He might have really been the real villain, because I seen a few clips for 198, and I don't like you. Like, he is not likable.
He pissed me off.
You know, like Shake from Love Is Blind. That's the energy he gives me. Like, okay, I can see it.
Oh, you think Netflix you think House of Villains gonna be recruiting people from something like this?
If they is, he on it. Booked. Season 2. Next.
Oh man. So I didn't even think about that. Yeah, 198 was a target. Yeah, I heard that too. So in the midst of their heated argument, everybody pretty much gunning for 432, specifically 198. So when they put that phone, here go a new challenge, right? They put that phone in the middle of the room. I'm not touching that phone. I don't care. If it was Mother Mary, I don't care. If it was Joseph and the Angels, I don't care who would have brought that phone in here. I am not answering it.
Me too. Not with that many people. It's too many people.
Too many people. So 198, what they show us. 198 is the main one by this door. He like, I want to eliminate. I know it's gonna give me the power to eliminate somebody. I want to eliminate. I want to get rid of 432. He's gung ho on 432. So he pick up the phone. He answers it. It's a cheeseburger. It's a cheeseburger and fries. Okay. So they bring him out a cheeseburger and fries. Everybody's ganging up around him. This is where our girl Jada Smooth. She come in smooth in the cut. Snatch that burger right on up off that plate.
Baby, when I tell you this is Jada show from now on, because who would have been Jada is me. And she did come out. Apparently, they was like getting in on her. And she's talking, I only took one bite. Why? You got it. Eat the whole thing. You got it. Because who would have been eating it? Me. I was not mad about it.
Two things. Well, one thing with this is one, it came out. She let us know that about the one bite. She only took one bite. Two, it wasn't her law because he's Muslim. I think he's Muslim, and so he couldn't eat it because it was like certain type of meat.
Oh, okay. So that's why she automatically knew, like, oh, he ain't eating it.
So yeah, because they brought him out another. They gave him another type of burger or something else to replace that.
Okay.
So there's that. But the funny part, I think, what really made me like this moment, as crazy as it was for her, was because if we reverse, when 169 Lorenzo was stealing them silver plates when they first brought out the food, and he was hiding them trays up under his bed.
She was like, how you ever stealing this food? That's not right, girl.
Look, if she was on Twitter, this you?
Yeah, there was a this you moment, Jada. It was. Am I mad about it? Nope. No. I would have been doing the same thing. Because at one, I would have been trying to paint a target on him. Like, ooh, look at him being greedy. And me would have been greedy too. I ain't mad about either situation.
So that was hilarious that she did that not too long after that. And so after that burger, we get another ring. And nobody's like, they're kind of hesitant to answer it or whatever. But it shows 198 picked the phone up again, right? I think he picked it up.
Yeah, he did.
Right. But before then, Trey, that's 301, 302. He wanted him. I don't know. That's Mama's son number. They told us on Twitter that the phone rang four times. 4 times. So it rang 4 in total. So the burger and fries was one. Then there was like a piece of pie for the next one. And then they brought them it was something else. I can't remember. You looking it up? Okay, Tree's gonna find that. But so it rang a third time. And what she gonna get it to us. We're gonna wait for her to get it to us. But it rang 3 times. And then
donuts.
Donuts, there we go. Donuts. And then the fourth ring was the ring that we saw that was poised as his second try. Because he wanted this phone so bad. He wanted to get out 432 so bad.
Oh, he answered it the 4th time. So he answered it the 1st and the 4th.
Yeah.
Which of course it may look like he answered it 1st and 2nd.
Right. And there was only 2 calls when there were more calls. But so he answered it this last time, and the phone was like, stay on the phone. Because guess what? You got 2 minutes to convince somebody else to pick up this phone. And at the end of the 2 minutes, whoever has this phone is getting eliminated. And the way his face dropped, I was laughing. Ooh,
he's not a good actor, because I automatically would say, like, ooh, that face dropped. I don't want nothing he got on that phone. Nothing.
I don't want nothing. And so with this extra context, because you know what this man had the nerve to say was on the other line, Trees?
What?
A chocolate muffin.
Okay,
that's
now
what your
listen,
big.
I get
big
y'all
cool.
hungry. A chocolate muffin?
Keep it. Don't want it. It's not enough.
He really could have said anything. He could have said, like, even if he was gonna go with
Steak
something like
dinner.
smaller, you know what? Like, actually, okay, I can see him going down. Okay, now that I look at it, I can see it, because they went from a hamburger to pizza to donuts. I would have said a milkshake. That would have been a good answer. A milkshake.
2 milkshakes.
Or a slice of apple pie, like something that was at least something crave worthy. Who do people crave chocolate muffins? Like he would been even alright if he said chocolate cupcake. A muffin.
Yeah. You sound like you made that up.
I did.
Or at least you could add the milkshake in the muffin or something. You know what I'm saying? Something to drink.
You like gotta be quick, because
a martini and a muffin.
I would have been so quick to be like, damn, really? Damn. And they'd be like, what? And they'd be like, they said that I can't take the next whatever item because I already won. But I have to pick 2 people to get a milkshake and a piece of pie.
Yeah. Something. I would have said that too. That saying I have to give it to 2 people.
Yeah, that would have been mine.
2 people.
Yep.
It was like, now I'm mad because y'all supposed to get my favorite drink. And I don't even drink. They don't know that though. I'm like, y'all supposed to get a martini and y'all supposed to get a slice of whatever, a slice of cheesecake.
I'm telling you, just gotta be quick. That's what I automatically thought. I was like, ooh, I would have said 2 people have to come.
I would be on the phone like, y'all not even right. Y'all not right, production. Y'all not even right for this. Y'all gonna do me like this? I can't.
Baby, I would have had the dramatics, the theatrics.
Give me my Emmy, okay?
But shout out to 432. 432 were like, hell nah, he lying. He like, what's his name? I don't know which one he was, but he would get close.
Darius doing too much, and that's his friends like,
Darius, sit your ass down. I want to see the unedited version because he kept getting too close. And I know that was
almost answered it. I was like, Darius, bro.
He wanted that muffin. He said, I'm hungry.
And now that we know that it was donuts pizza before Darius.
I bet you there was a confession. He's like, I don't even like chocolate muffins like that. I don't know what I was thinking.
And he was about to get sent home. And so with his 2 minutes, when them 2, and it's crazy because so he almost got people. Somebody was like, he went to all the black people.
Trying to get them eliminated.
Because he couldn't get 432. But pretty much, I like that.
Get some of his ancestors.
I like some of his kid folk. I love that people was looking out for their friends that they made, and then they was like, don't go, get back over here, get over here, don't you be going over there.
And I would have been in that corner like, didn't want him to go. So if I can get rid of 132, and get rid of 221. Maybe I would have been in that corner taking notes. Who got back?
Sister Felicia. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, baby, but she was doing it, and we'll get to her soon. But she was taking notes on these alliances and clocking them. Okay. Which she should have been doing, which a lot of people should have been doing. But anyways, so he doesn't get anybody to successfully snatch up the thing, and so it gets revealed that he gets eliminated, and they were like, oh, that would have been me if I would have got the thing. I would have been eliminated. Yeah, being stupid. You would have been going home like him. And that's what he get for being stupid and trying to go after 432 and being blind. Like, there was no strategy in that.
None.
Like, if they gave you 3 rewards, what will possess you to think that this next call is gonna be something good.
Right.
Yes, y'all got lucky those first 3 times, but the fourth one, something should have clicked to tell you that it was a trick. And we're gonna talk about tricks and how they got tricked later on as we get close.
But he gone by Peace 198 next.
So after this, we get the third game, and everybody know it's tug of war, so they getting it. So here goes Squid Game. Get in a line, get in line. You gotta have even lines of 15, And if you don't, and they didn't even have to tell them this time. They knew if they didn't get the lines, they was getting the whole line was gonna be eliminated.
They got in there quick. Get in that line, quack.
And they
all
was
the strong
out.
people over here.
So everybody in a little alliances. So we got one famous alliance, right? I call them the Gumbo Alliance, but they call themselves the Gambu Squad or whatever, the Gumbo Alliance. And it has 2 prominent.
I love me some gumbo.
She do. So this alliance consists of Rick, who's the older man, 232.
I like Rick.
I liked Rick. I like Rick. Nice. He said he ain't here for the check. I said, now, Rick.
He got some money. He a surgeon, right?
He's a physician, yes. Retired. He also has his own piece of shop, own piece of business, and he does honey for hobbies. He has beef farm where he gets his own honey. So he rolling in the dough. Yeah. But here's what caught me. He was like, "Yeah, I'm not really here to win it. I really want to help somebody else win it." He was telling Steven this. That's 243. If I'm Steven, I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm keeping you. You gonna give me the win."
Will.
I said, not here, Bowie Jane. For our Big Brother people, that's the Bowie Jane.
But you know what? On the cool, I don't know if anybody else thought this. I 100% thought that he was in the original Squid Game.
Oh man,
how they had the old man as I thought he was the plant, and I'm still holding out maybe he is, but I think he's the plant.
He is
I'm
gone.
still sticking to it.
But my thing, I don't know if I didn't necessarily consider him a plant necessarily, but I did. I was like, I see the similarities between him and the dude, the young man that he was kind of mentoring versus him and Steven.
I think he is the plant in the sense of he got put into the game. I don't know if I say he's an actor, but he did get put personally into the game not to win. And this is my conspiracy. I think he got put in there to learn the relationships that are going on in the dormitory, whatever you want to call it. So he can relay that back to the game makers or whatever, so they can be like, "Oh, hey, all right, we need some type of challenge like this to, da da da." Not that he's selling challenges, but he's giving them that. He's the mole, giving them that information and utilizing it to try to break groups up. Because the game is not going to be fun if there's 50 people that all work together. You know what I mean? So
which is mighty funny how everybody just knew that next game was gonna be tug of war, and people's building their teams versus on string, and they get up in their trees. What?
And warships. You know what it was? Battleship.
Well, they call it warships on here. I don't know if that's a London thing.
Warship, but it's Battleship. It's Battleship. From the South is Battleship.
Because I tweeted that and I started seeing people say Battleship. I was like, oh, did I say it wrong? But then I heard them say warship. So I was like, okay, I'm right because that's what they said on the show. But Battleship, warship, something with a ship. And you should have seen, especially 432 and his group, because they had all the strong men on the team. They faces just said, Poop, right on the ground. Because they just knew they had it in the bag. So we're not gonna get into much, but y'all know how Battleship Warship works. You have to position your boats on the map or whatever, and then the team on the other end, they have to shoot at coordinates, and if they shoot you and your boat and they sink 2 boats on the opposing team, not only are the people that are in those boats out, but the captain and the lieutenant is out. But everybody else, you survive. So that's kind of cool. I like that. So this is the round where we lose some heavy hitters, but this is also the round where some stars emerge. Okay. So this is the round we do lose 432 after a good long run he had. He gets taken out because he was with Jessie. That was his captain. She didn't know what the heck she was doing. They was just throwing bombs at the thing on the map. No strategy. No plan whatsoever. But anyway, so they get taken out. Blue team loses. Brighton's gone. Then we get a star, 2 stars back to back teams. We get 018. That is Miss B. B. Brilliant woman. She says she does this for fun, like she's thoroughly practiced Battleship Warship. She knows all the strategies that go into it, and gosh darn it, did she know them? Because as she was setting up her team on the map, she was like, I'm not putting nobody in the middle, because when teams get nervous, they panic spray. She said they panic spray and they go for stuff in the middle. So nobody's going in the middle. And she said, and we're not going on C3 because everybody, they first shot almost all the time is C3. I don't know why, but it's 3 away, 3 over.
She clocked it. Sister girl clocked it.
What was the very first coordinate that the opposite team locked in to hit?
A2.
Not C. Shut up.
C3.
Like she said. And we was all like,
now she probably be doing like a battleship competitions back at home. We don't even know.
She probably do.
Battleship.
And so literally it was like hashtag. And it was almost like she was just clairvoyant, because every move she was like, I think that they would have put a ship here because X, Y, and Z. Where was that ship located? Exactly where she said those ships were going to be located. So she was the very first captain to save. Not only did they win, but she lost no ships, and not one of her ships got hit at all. Not even we know they didn't sink, but not even one of them got hit. That's how cold she was. Next up, we got TJ. Brother TJ, 182. I mess with TJ. He's a dope leader. He was for the people, encouraging his team. He was keeping their spirits up, because although he did get hit a few times, he also didn't lose nobody. Did not lose a single member on his team. His team did win, so they moved on. Those are the only 2 teams that didn't lose nobody. But then we get, let's see, that last round, we lost Figgy. She was important. She was on Survivor. So we did lose Figgy in the midst of some of that. Who else did we lose? Oh, when the round Figgy lost, it was crucial, because I brought up Rick and Steven because they were on the opposite side of Figgy's team. And it was down to 1 shot each. Well, down to 2 shots, really. And it really depended on who made their shots first, which would determine whose boat got sank and whose team was gone.
Right.
So it got down to the last spot on Steven and Rick's boat was one of them, right? And they captain had to choose, is it C8 or C5? Because they figured out the other team, they was in one of those areas, and they were they either make a shot at C5 or C8. The lieutenant and everybody on the team, they said C5, C5, C5. And I'm like,
C8.
C5 get ready to get y'all sent home. Y'all don't know that. But C5 get ready to get y'all sent home.
C5 is about to be see you later. Is what it's about to be.
Okay, and here go the captain. He's talking about, something my gut is just telling me C5. I got 5 daughters or 5 something to do with his family.
And then here go old dude. He said,
and he was like,
he said you got 18 grandkids. So I'm going with that 8.
And so he listens, he's like, 5, 5. Everybody saying 5. Here go Rick, grandpa, 8. And he, before he put his in, he was like, Rick, what you say, Rick? What you say? Rick was like, I think you should go 8. And so they didn't show which one he did. It just shows location locked. He chose C8 was the right decision. Rick saved their behinds. Okay. So from that point on, Rick, MVP, everybody already loved him. He was the oldest player there. He was 69 because he had a birthday there. So everybody loved him.
That was cute that they gave him a birthday. I thought
they did. They did. So Rick saved the game. So shout out to Rick. But for me, and I'm glad that, happened later on, I would have like, oh yeah, you gotta go. You
Quickly.
gotta go because
they
it's
like
too
you.
low. Yeah.
They gonna
And
pick
so,
you over me. You gotta go.
any day, all day, every day.
Mhm.
So they get back from that, and everybody's seeing who they lost, who went home. There were a lot of tears because some people lost some good friends. But hey, we down to what? How many people now at this point? 70?
Like 60 something? 60, 70?
Yeah, we down to like, around
Under
around
100.
at it. Under 100. Under 100. And so in this meantime, they do another games, y'all. And this time they decide that they're gonna bring out these boxes and they need to volunteer. Oh no, sorry. Let me rewind. No. We ain't there. We almost there. So they had to eliminate 3 people or 2 people. 2 people. And the people with the most votes is they had to go all get in a line up. I told you Netflix love they line.
They do.
And they all had to vote for somebody. And each time they voted for somebody, they changed it on the wall.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that line. Just randomly, they're like, too many. Let's get rid of a couple people.
Exactly. And so they had them all line up, and this is where a lot of tension started happening. So you got number 330, Dr. something. He trying to get everybody all together. Like, we need to all just play a game. Let's figure it out. Look, this is where Leanne, Granny, she was like, no, we already playing too many games. We only play no more games.
I'm with her. She a real one. Granny a real one.
Yes, she's a real one. But he's over here amassing all these people together. He's the one that got them doing yoga. He got them doing breathing exercises, all type of stuff going on. But my girl Shanae, she's sitting in the cut and she like, 330, he gotta go. 330 gotta go. I'm not fooling him. He's the one that needs to go. And so she got her sight set on him. Everybody's trying to figure out other means to get targets. So I know people mentioned, what about people who maybe want to go home, stuff like that. And one guy, stupid, he started telling people when they had 30 minutes to decide. Oh yeah, I'm a little tired. I think I want to go home.
And he was using that as a strategy. I was like, that's a terrible ass strategy.
Especially when they gotta vote for you.
Are you serious? Yeah, maybe if people think I want to go home, they won't send me home. What?
Wrong.
Quickly, because you might end up on my team and make us lose. You go home quickly.
Exactly. So he's gonna be immediately one of the 3 options that people want to get out. And like I said, so it was spreading quickly that 330 would be an option. And nobody really knew what was going to be the next option. So everybody was kind of scared, right? So they get up there. And the first name that gets on the list, obviously 174. That's the dude who said he wanted to go home. Whatever. Insignificant. And people not want to show the hand because people scary. They're scary. He tried to do that reverse psychology writer and reverse himself right up after the game. Right up out of the game. So
that's thrown out the exit, huh?
So because people are scary. And because as soon as you enter a new name, a new number, it goes on the board and they know that's you who did it. So what people were doing at first, they would just, 174, he already up there. I'm just gonna type in 174, keep the blood off my hand. Granny, she said,
ain't doing this.
And the reason why and I'm about to tell you. So beforehand, her and some other women had cut up some apples and was trying to pass out apples to people, right? And Lorenzo, number 169, she offered, he was like, I don't trust you and those apples. I don't know what you did to them. I don't know what you're trying to do.
Well, you ain't getting none.
Just go sit down. Nobody say nothing.
Nah,
and so Granny took it to heart. You know, grannies don't like when you don't take their food.
Don't.
And so she said, he was rude. And for that, I'm going to put his name on the thing.
I love a petty contestant.
Granny walked up there. She said, boop, 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 boop. 169. His name pop up. And just before that, he was like, I'll be fine. I'm not going home. I'll be okay. Nobody is going to put my name down. I'm going to survive this.
Not this accent.
I'm going to survive these. I'll be okay. I don't think anyone's going to put my name down. 169 comes up. Rude for no reason. I can't believe she want to put my number up there. I can't believe her. And so I'm going to put her name up there too then. And so when it was his turn, he did go put Granny name up there, her number up there. He typed in 302, put her name up there. But by that time, his name was already an option before they even got to her. So his name got several votes already too. Oh. Next up, everybody is kind of just going between 174 and 169, right? Shanae get up there. This is why I love her. Because she said 330, he got too much power in this game. He got too many people wrapped around his hand. He didn't want to go. And everybody's afraid to make the move. Not I. So she get up there. What she do first is she steps out of line. She goes to look at them. She leans over, tilts her glasses down. Get back in line and type the number in. And the funny part about it, this makes it more iconic. What she did more iconic. She knew that man number. She knew it by heart. Knew it by heart. And so she typed in 330, his name and face, his number and face pop up, and they go silent. Like, and they were like, "Oh, she did it. She had the balls to do it. She had the courage to do it. Oh my God, I can't believe she did it." She's like, "And did." And don't give up. And move right on down the line.
F word.
And so clearly, when it was his turn, he put her number up there or whatever, child. But when nobody voted her out. But Mr. Dash, he got up to talk about Shanae is a threat. She needs to go. Her little alliance that she got over there, the all black alliance that she got with Darius and a few other people, she needs to go. So I'm voting for her. I'm voting for Shanae. Like, you got the Gambu alliance with 8 people in there, 8 strong men, and that's the alliance you going for? Anyways, I was looking at him sideways. He was pissing me off, but he voted for Shanae. But when it all came push to shove, the 3 people that were eliminated, 174, who asked to go home, his reverse psychology, booted him out the door. 169, okay? The one, I'm not going home. I will be here. No one's putting my number up there. Sit home. Boop. Leanne got what she wanted. Direct shot. It was a hit. And Shanae also direct hit because 330, boom, bumped him up out of there. And so after that, they all sitting around. They all, trying to figure out what's going on and why people did what they did. And you got Dash hopping between the Black Alliances, trying to stir up trouble, trying to pin folks against each other. Dash goes to Shanae, "Oh, girl, I didn't vote for you. I would have never voted for you. I never would have voted for you." And she like, "You voted for me, Dad." Look, she already clocked us. Like, you voted. She was playing, but
she knew. She knew.
Yeah. He was like, "Oh, girl, no, I would never do that. I voted for such and such and such and such." He goes to the bathroom with the other group of black folks. "I voted for Shanae because she's doing too much. That little."
Why would you do that?
They gotta go.
Why would you do that?
Then he was like, "Oh, you dropping Shanae name? That ain't even our home girl, but that's our girl from around the way.
We about to go snitch."
So she pulled Darius aside. She's like, "Girl," it was like, "Darius, you ain't gonna believe what I just heard. Dash said that he voted for Shanae and that y'all gotta go." And what Darius did, took it right back to Shanae and her alliance with Jesse and TJ or whatever, because they was considering her the leader of the group or whatever. That's what Dash was saying. Anyways, so he go back and tell him, like, Dash lied. He voted you out or tried to vote you out, and he's coming for us. And so she's like, "I knew it. Knew he couldn't be trusted. He's a snake." But he should have kept his mouth shut. He should have sat there, ate his food like number 198 and just been quiet. Because the next challenge wasn't even a challenge. It was a game. You have to do another game, right? And this game was Jack in the Box. And they had to go pick a box. Don't know what's in the box, but it can be an advantage. It could be another reward.
They don't know what it is.
Eliminate a player, or you could get eliminated yourself. And this is where Felicia, sorry, number 229, because I don't want to keep butchering her name, number 229. This is where she get her shine. Because while everybody was, chilling and sitting back, she was clocking the Gamble Alliance. She's like, it's too many of those strong men trying to run this game like they do everywhere else and in the real life. Not on my watch.
Not on my watch.
She broke is what she said. So she had her eyes set on them. They alliance, okay, strategic queen. They had their eyes set on TJ. They was trying to get rid of TJ. I was like, oh, don't be coming for TJ. We like TJ. Leave him alone. And so they get 4 boxes and they have to volunteer. And so she decides she was like, I don't want to sit back in the cut. I want to be one of the ones making decisions. So she volunteers. Jesse from Shanae's Alliance volunteers. Number 087 from the Corner Alliance. That's like the Irish guy and somebody else. They got a little alliance, redhead dude. They got an alliance together. And then I believe his name was Leon or something. Number 110. They're the 4 people that go get the jacks in the box. So Jesse's the first one to open his box. He gets to eliminate 2 people. And everybody's like, oh.
At first I was like, this is not really fair. Like, just out of nowhere. But then I look at it like this.
Social game.
I love a good social game. And if you don't have those connections, and granted, making a connection with 60, 70 some people is a lot. But you better make sure you make them with the right people. There you go.
And that's why Trey mentioned that earlier in the game when they mentioned that people can eliminate you. Like, oh, so this really is a social game. Like I'm glad he knows that.
A good social game. I do.
You gotta play a social game. So he was like, I'm the first person I'm eliminating. I ain't never talked to you. He voted. I was mad because she was a little black girl, but he got her out. But you know what? He wrote for his alliance because the next name he said, number 141 dash. Goodbye. You've been speaking lies. You've been talking down on my people.
Baby.
Get up out of here. And what do we say about karma in Squid Games? Like a thief in the night. Okay. And Dash like, I wasn't lying. Players 179, 182, such and such. They all got an alliance. But do what you want to do.
Spill it on the way out, brother.
You can spill it, but
you gone now.
Goodbye.
Up, you can get snatched up.
Yeah, he got snatched on up out of that game. So shout out to Jesse staying down for his people. The next person was number 110, the little skinny black dude. He got an advantage for the next challenge that they played. So he was like, yay! And everyone's like, oh, that's cool. Next person, 087. That's part of the corner.
Wait, did they say what his advantage was?
No.
It didn't, right?
So, no, we can speculate in a minute. So, after he goes, the guy on the end goes, he gets to eliminate one person. He eliminates somebody about, oh, this alliance is strong, and I know he leading the alliance. He eliminate Darius. I didn't want to see Darius go, but I was like, Darius was not the leader. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna be real. Darius, do we know he was playing Squid Games?
I don't think he do.
There were moments where he was just like, yeah, I think he just enjoying life. And I like Darius. Get your head in the game, Darius.
Exactly.
Hold on. Right. You remember the mole, the very first person?
Yeah.
He gives me that vibe. Osei. He gives me that vibe where he just like,
Osei was just there for a good time. Yeah. But let me see. Osei made his impact. He was the first one out, but I'll still never forget.
We do know his name still.
I still know his name. When he said, when old boy put out that triangle, he's talking about, hit him all, because what you doing with all this extra stuff in the jungle? And that would have been me, because why you got extra stuff? Why you got extra stuff? So he gets rid of Darius, talking about, I do this with my alliance. Boo, whatever. So then we get down to 229. And she crying, tears streaming down. And her friend Ashley, I believe her friend is either Amber or Ashley. And she like, girl, did nobody tell you to take you up there anyway? So if you get eliminated, I'm gonna be pissed because you my
That's
friend.
me. Oh my God. If that's not me, I would have been like, now what you crying for? You did it.
Right.
I'm glad you still heard all, but sis.
She was like, didn't nobody tell you to take your up there? So I'm gonna be pissed at you if you get
They
yourself
real.
sent home.
Real.
Because they said that you could eliminate yourself. Because somebody did. There was another person. I don't remember his number. That's how irrelevant he was. Somebody else was up there and he opened his box and he did get eliminated. So that's what made her even more scared.
I was wondering why it was 5 boxes up there. I said, where the other person?
Yeah. He was up there. He did open it. He got eliminated.
Oh, I didn't even see it.
They did show it. It was quick.
Oh, okay. I'm about to go back and
so that's why 229 was panicking even more because
I was decorating my tree during this episode.
So and she was panicking because Jesse got to eliminate somebody, right? Then the old boy got eliminated for opening up his box, and then there was 2 good things. So somebody got an advantage.
Okay, I remember now.
And then other boy got to eliminate somebody else. So she like, dang, there was already 1, 2, 3 good ones and 1 bad one. So what of mine is the one that sent me home? And so she was panicking, she was crying. And
girl, open up the damn box. Hold on, wait. When they first did it and they was like, go slow. The way I looked at the TV like, now why don't you tell them to go slow?
No.
Fast forward.
Crank this stuff up.
What? No,
For dramatics.
Yeah.
So
I have no patience.
So she's like, my heart would be in my throat too if I'm her at this point. But you know what? She chose the box I would have chose. Because I was like, choose that box that's right over that second box from the left. She chose the box that was second.
Number 4. Which did she have 4?
No, she chose. So there was 6 boxes.
1, 2.
5 boxes. There was like 6 boxes, I believe. 5 people volunteered. She chose the box that was 2. Like so, 1, 2, 3, 4. She chose number 2.
Hold on, what was number 4 box? Because that's the box I would have chose.
Ooh,
got eliminated.
That's the one you would have. Yeah, you would have been eliminated.
Oh girl. Lord, I would have went to Lord.
You would have been.
I would have saw the Lord, the Squid Game Lord.
You would have been out of there, and I would have been at you because who told you to go up there and volunteer?
I wouldn't have volunteered. You know me, I wouldn't have volunteered.
I know I wouldn't have volunteered either.
I wouldn't have been making no like crazy like moves until it got like when it got down to like 30, 40 people, then I would have been like, all right, let's risk it. But sis,
she was like, it's time to make moves.
You make them.
And she made, it was time. So she opened her box. It was a move though. 3 people she get to eliminate. I said, ooh.
That was a big one.
3.
But you know what? If I got that opportunity though, I wouldn't duck though. Who are the biggest people? 1, 2, and your mama. Like, I would have been quick.
So the first person she eliminates, and there was some controversy a little bit. I think I was talking to Betty about this, and she didn't like it at first, but I was like, no, girl, it was a good move. She eliminates 1, 1, 0, the boy who had the advantage. So he was over cheesing and all that.
I didn't even think about that. Oh, that was smart.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I was decorating my Christmas tree during this time, y'all. So
especially considering what we found out the next challenge was.
Very smart. Okay, smart one. Smart.
Yeah. So she took him out. So his smile, his smile dropped because he was cool. Like, what? Bye. He gone. And the next 2 she's on my.
Oh my God. Squid Game, make rules. Anybody without a box cannot be eliminated. They didn't say that.
They didn't say that. And so
Squid Game's eating. Squid Game's eating.
Yeah. And so the next person, she was like, these people, they're in the alliance, and I gotta make way for myself to have an easier chance in this game. And so everybody thinks she getting ready to go for the mama and the son. They panicking because they like, oh my God. She said, because this bond is unbreakable, and I gotta stop
with
this.
Mama and the son.
Huh?
I would have been aligned with the mom and son, honestly.
Oh, for sure. 1,000%.
Especially now that it's went on down. Hey, let's work together.
Yeah, for sure. And so they think it's the mama and son. She said 2, 4, 3. And they was like 2, 4, 3. And he said, I didn't even know she knew who I was. I thought I was in the background.
That was Mullet, huh?
Mullet.
No, I call him Mullet.
She was like, he said, I didn't even know she knew who I was. I was trying to stay in the background. And that's why you gotta go.
Getting some camera, you was getting too much camera time. Because I said, oh Lord.
This
is like the Game of Thrones of reality TV. Get some shine, you're gonna be out of there. Don't get it.
Yeah. That, and like I said, she clocked their alliance together. And so she like, you gotta go.
Yep.
You in my way. So great move getting rid of him because one, he was invisible because nobody was checking for him. No, when he got eliminated, they were like 2, 4, 3. Who is that?
Yeah.
So his strategy was working. Stay in the background as long as you can till you know. But she clocked you and she saw what you was doing. And an invisible player is a dangerous player because if nobody's looking for you, that means you're gonna skate by the end.
Yep.
Skate to the end. And you
The
strong
Byyyeee
too.
Jane.
The Byyyeee Jane. That can win like the Jags of the world. Like, cause you're gonna start winning stuff soon.
Yep.
When it comes to it.
Yep.
So super great move. And here goes the biggest and most controversial pick. 2, 3, 2. Rick.
Woo!
She take old man out.
Oh.
Snipes him.
I got rid of Paw. Oh.
When
Lord.
I say you could feel every exhale in that building when she said 2, 3, 2.
In America.
We heard it. And they filmed that 4 months ago.
I was like
6 months ago. No, 8 months ago. We heard it in the past. That's how loud it was. We heard it 8 months ago just now. And they just couldn't believe why. And just Rick, look, come on, Ryder, talk to us. Oh, Rick was a great choice because even without his alliance, people already like trying to protect him.
100%.
And what?
It was a real good move, but I was hurt.
We was hurt. Oh. But that's how you know it was a good move.
It was.
Because if you're liked by everybody, that means you like more than me. Yep. And if it came down to it and somebody had to choose between me and you, they choosing you. Yep. So you got to go. But another reason why, and I'm glad, they've been clearing it up over social media. I don't care. I would 229, Felicia, baby, I wouldn't care what these people say on Twitter. They gonna talk. They gonna be mad. Everybody got faves. Nobody wants to see their fave go home. They was calling her evil. They was calling her terrible gameplay. She was stupid.
No, that was a good gameplay.
They've been trying to drag her from here to Kingdom Come. But right. So after that, everybody's just devastated, right? But his alliance, the ones that's remaining, they go to the bathroom, and the other dude was like, "Hey, we lost our people. Like those were heavy hitters." He's like, "We lost our wisdom." Okay, Rick was the wisdom of that alliance. He was the brain.
That's crazy.
He was a threat. He was holding them together, and Steven was part of their strength that they had. And he was a silent assassin because nobody was paying attention to him.
So what it sounds like is she made the right move.
She made the right move. Absolutely. And their alliance was like, dang, can't even blame her because we would have made the same move.
And listen, I'm gonna be very real. If I'm on that other team and we lost Rick, who was a very good, especially strategic person, in their alliance, I would have went to her afterwards like, look, you just put your foot in my alliance ass. You did. So why don't we do the unthinkable and work together? I'm not saying we have to necessarily trust each other, but if push comes to shove and there's somebody next to you, how about you don't choose me and not choose the next person?
Right.
Like it would, you know what I'm saying? An alliance, but not an alliance. Like
we have an understanding.
Know how to move. And there you go, understanding. Yeah, we ain't got to be kicking, but
she was getting death threats too. Trees.
That's nuts. That's nuts. That's
ridiculous. Ridiculous. So yes,
that's okay. I get what you're saying. That's why they was begging. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's another side story.
That's why they was begging, girl.
Oh, okay. I was like, what y'all talking about? Because it's like, should we meet to talk? Like, what y'all talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
And so I'm glad that her alliance clocked that it was a good. She dismantled they had to regroup, figure out what they were gonna do next. Like they was in shambles. So after this, her friend Amber Ashley, can't remember her number, don't remember which one it was. It was one of those A names. They got tasked. They had to choose like five more people to volunteer for something. And she was like, I want to, I saw my girl get up there and volunteer. Let me volunteer for something. And there were a few other people who was like, I want to take fate into my own hands. I want to do something for myself as well. So they all had to go up in there and they had a task to do. And the task was to fill these big jars filled with oranges, filled with orange juice. And if they complete it within the allotted time, the whole group would get a treat. The whole group will get a treat.
Now, especially when they said the whole group, something's up. Something is
y'all planning something. But hey, even after that, I'm not even suspicious at that point. I'm not suspicious. So they completed, obviously, because they know if they didn't, they probably would have got eliminated. I'd be pissed off if I got eliminated because I couldn't fill 2-3 jars worth of orange juice. Yeah. I would have been pissed.
With 5 people, come on.
Right. So they go out there, they do it, and they bring out these little tablecloth, like picnic cloths, and they're like, congratulations. You all have won picnic. You should pair up with your friend. I need to get the exact phrasing because the phrasing was nice, like good, deceitful type phrasing, right? Let's see.
I'm gonna find it.
I got it. Hold on, because people were asking about it. Let's see. So this is what they said. No, Lord, I just had it now. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. I had it. Oh, goodness gracious. Where is it? I can't even find it. No. See, forget it. I can't even find it. Anyways, they basically told them they need to pair up. And everybody chose their best friend. They chose their best friend. And as soon as they told them to do that, my mind immediately went to marbles. I was like, don't pair with your bestie. Don't do it. 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 But they did it anyway. And they're sitting down. One guy did it. He was the odd one out. And this is where I was speculating about the Treese, about the advantage that 110 would have had. 110 would have had. He probably would have gotten either automatic safety from the marbles,
or his whole basket is safe,
or he would have had extra marbles to get closer to the end of the game. Because I think you got to collect 20. He probably would have had 15 or something like that. So he would have to collect less marbles than whoever he was paired up with.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
So I feel like it would have been either of those two. So anyway, so they all eating a little picnic with no cares, no worries, nothing, right? They open the bottom half. They start to open the bottom of their basket. They pull out marbles, and mom and son immediately, they hearts drop. Because y'all gonna learn to quit pairing up.
I would automatically see. I'm just so I don't. Eli, I would have got. I automatically would have been on my like P's and Q's, and I would have just went and chose somebody that I have not talked to. Like,
talk to.
I don't think I necessarily would my mind probably wouldn't have been like, let me go pair against somebody like my enemy, like somebody I want out. But I would have said, let me pair against or pair up with somebody that I don't really care if they stay or go.
Right.
That would have been my thought. But my Betsy, especially if I've seen actual Squid Games, and I have.
Hello.
And that pair up, that probably would have knocked me out. I don't know if I would have thought about that in a moment, but for sure I wouldn't have paired up with my Betsy.
It didn't make sense because y'all paired up when y'all did the darn cookies. Y'all almost was eliminated together then. Well, one of y'all was almost split up. That's fine. That's an individual game. Y'all was in the same boat in freaking warships, and y'all were one away. Y'all was getting ready to go home.
Listen, if you pay attention, whenever there is a group, somebody is going home in said group. Okay? Somebody going home. So if there's 2 people, that's one group. Somebody gotta be going home. Netflix don't ever be like, this whole team is safe. Nah, somebody going home in that group.
So why? On, man. So the fact that they got in the same ships together was stupid in and of itself, right?
I'm 100%. If like if anybody was dumb, it was the mom and son. That was dumb for them.
Yeah. Definitely shouldn't have done that. They should have never done that. But hey, they pressed their luck and they pressed it a little too long.
Kyle gotta go. His name Kyle.
Trey.
Who is Kyle? Trey gotta go.
Kyle was the one from the beginning.
Because
He got sent
Linda,
home.
is her name Linda?
Leanne.
Oh my God. I'm terrible with names.
Right.
I used to be so good with names. Leanne, that's my girl, and she gotta stay. I need her in the finale, okay? Trey, it's your day. Trey Day.
Trey Day.
It's a wrap. Trey Day is your time. Your number is clocks. Your ticket has been
out of here.
Your card is here. Your Uber is outside.
Therese, you can't be packing him up like that.
I'm riding for Leanne, okay? I'm riding.
He deserves to stay in. Let him fight.
I mean, yeah, he cool, but if it's between him and Leanne,
his mother, which it is,
team moms.
No, I'm on the same wavelength with you but this is what y'all get because y'all should have split up. Y'all didn't press, like I said, y'all pressed y'all luck too much. Y'all got a whammy. Do you know the show? No whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Mm-hmm. You got a whammy. And now y'all got to go against each other. But I'm cracking up. I can't remember who it was, but they pulled the marbles out. They put them back in the back like they was gonna make it stop.
They were just like,
we're not going to acknowledge these marbles here. We're not even gonna. And one thing too that was sad though, because they just built us up with Felicia and Amber or Ashley, their relationship. That's the one, 229. That's the one who got rid of the men. Her friend who was talking crap about her, like going up there, she got eliminated. She gonna be mad. When they found the marbles, it was like, no, like you my girl. She's like, I don't know, I don't talk to nobody else here. Like, what I'm gonna do without you? Like, this is hard.
Talk to yourself.
Yeah. So it was when the news spread across the dormitories and everybody started to realize what was going on.
These people crying. Sorry, you gotta go. You gotta go.
One girl, one dude, his name was Favor. His partner, I can't remember her name, but she was like, I love him, but him crying and being emotional, that's gonna help me out.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be really interesting because they left us on this cliffhanger, y'all. And the new episode's gonna come out tonight, 2 a.m.
tomorrow.
Right. Hannah. Come on, Eli. Come on, Eli. That is her name. Her name is Hannah. Okay, Hannah. That's the one who's paired with Favor, the guy who was crying, and she was like,
"That's cute."
Mm-hmm. She was like, "Yeah, he can cry all he wants to. That's sad or whatever, but I'm here to win this money. So if you want to cry your way out of this game, go ahead and do it, brother, because I'm here to play." So I think she may be a power player moving forward too. So everybody now knows that they get ready to send their best friend, their mama or their son, or their alliance member home now. And we're going to go from 60 people to 30. That quick. And so we're about to be in the top.
See, now this is when I'm making moves. Top 30. If I make it through, I'm making moves.
Yeah, it's time to start making them. If you hadn't made them already.
Yeah.
So now we're just down to
Jack in the Box. Yeah, Jack in the Box. That was a good time to make a move. Yeah.
Yeah, you might as well. Mm-hmm. What's the next one? So marbles is the next challenge.
Glad Bridge not gonna come to the end, huh?
Bridge is probably after the marbles.
I bet you Bridge is gonna be right before the finale.
Mm-hmm. Maybe,
right?
Probably.
Because if we're going off the actual Squid Games, what came after Marbles? We ain't did Tug of War. I think Tug of War might come after.
I don't think they're gonna do Tug of War.
You don't think they're gonna? You think they're gonna skip it?
No, I don't think so. Because in the Squid Games, the Bridge came after. Yeah, the Bridge came after Marbles too. Yeah, that's true. So yeah, after Marbles, because they had 17 people.
We only getting 3 episodes, huh? 5, 6, 7, 8.
We getting 4.
Get 4. And then they saving the last one. I don't know why they doing that. F you, Netflix, you raggedy people.
They trying to run up them streams. The Glass Bridge, yes.
Go ahead and just do the whole 5. That's why we watch Netflix. They should just release all of it.
They got to keep the anticipation.
And life would have been great. No, if
they got to keep the anticipation.
I want to watch all of it. I have no patience.
So we got Marbles and Bridge coming up, and so they'll probably leave that last episode for the very final challenge, like whoever's left after the Bridge.
What was the very final challenge of Squid Game?
Girl, Squid Game. It's called Squid Game.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
How you play it? Don't ask me. Don't even remember it.
Yeah, I don't even really get it.
So, y'all, well, that's our coverage of the first 5 episodes. I know we said we are gonna talk about the people, like
we basically did.
We got our faves. Obviously, I'm rooting for Mama Lynn, Granny Lynn. I'm rooting for Shani. I'm rooting for TJ. I'm rooting for Brad. I know we didn't talk much about him, but Sheena said that he reminds her of me. I'm like, I guess kind of. I have to go back and look at it. He was one of the captains for the warships.
Oh, okay.
He was cool dude. Rooting for Brad, rooting for Jada, Jesse, because he down with the people. Rooting for Jesse.
Jesse might be in my winner circle too.
And he's deaf as well, or at least in one ear, he said. So that's kind of cool. Okay. I think they had 2 people who were
I know there was a woman
who are hearing impaired or hard of hearing. So I think that's pretty. Netflix really, they did their big one with the way they cast, for sure.
Definitely very diverse.
Yeah. So I think right now, though, somebody did the calculations. I think we have 40-something men and 23 women.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Left. So we don't see, child. And a lot of women are paired up together too, so they can really lose half of that.
Yep. So it's definitely a high likely chance a man might win.
Right. We're not gonna put that in that. No, just playing. But we'll see. Any other final thoughts? Any
yes. So I went down a rabbit hole, right?
Mm-hmm.
And have y'all heard about Hollow Earth theory?
I've heard of it.
So apparently, I'm just being.
Girl, what is it? Because I know you better go crazy.
Okay, y'all. I be dabbling in conspiracies, right? I don't know if I believe them, but there is a Hollow Earth theory that there is in the South Pole. There's a secret hole, right? I don't know if you call it a secret hole, but there is a space, and there is another dimension, or there is an Earth that has like grass and land, and as of today there is grass popping up in the South Pole, but I think that's just because stuff is melting.
Grass and pyramid. What are you talking about, Eli?
Yes, this is in flat Earth conspiracy, which I don't believe that the Earth is flat, because that's crazy.
No.
If you believe that, go for it. But I just want to throw in my little conspiracy, because I be in the middle of the night and I be trying to go to sleep. I go on TikTok and it be conspiracies popping up, and I be going down a rabbit hole and I be getting into them. And that's my latest one. But I'll keep y'all updated on if we find the land.
Bye. I hate you so much.
But nothing about Squid Games.
Look, as you saying that, now I found the tweet I was looking for earlier. So this is the phrasing that they had that tricked everybody. So also, I talked to TJ, that was 182 on Twitter. He said that they were delusional, they were tired, and they were hungry, and that they gave them a snack, so they were off their game. That's what he said. Is why they were tricked. But here's this phrasing. The language was find someone to share with. It wasn't pair up. So they set it up the surprise pretty well is what they were saying. So find somebody to share with. But even for me, I ain't sharing with nobody. If I got to share, that means somebody going home, and it ain't about to be me. Right. Or at least I'm not going to be going up against my best friend at the very least. So I think that wraps up, you all. We're excited for these new episodes. We will, surprise, we will be talking to one of these contestants next week on Monday. I'm not going to tell you which one. And if we feel like we may throw somebody else in there for the next group or whatever, but we'll see, child. We just be tired. I know this is what we do when we be tired, y'all. Life be lifing for us. Yeah, but thank you all for staying tuned for as long as you did, kicking it with us to cover these episodes. We appreciate you all. We're excited for the season. Like I said, Netflix, Squid Games. I know y'all should have called me back for the final round like I was supposed to be there. So I was supposed to be there, but I ain't gonna hold it against you. The show is fire. The show is great. Y'all eating down. Excuse me. And we're excited to see where this goes. So until next time. But first, I'm in my Julie bag. Before we go, if you're new here and you're newly watching, make sure that you are following us on social media, on our Twitter and Instagram at AWAGBT there. And if you're new here for our YouTube page, make sure you are subscribing, please, at AWAGBT Gonna Be There podcast. And make sure you're liking, make sure you're commenting, make sure you're sharing, because we want to hear your thoughts and what you thought about us talking about what you thought about the show.
Yeah.
And if you're audio listeners, if you or family members who prefer audio on Apple, Spotify, whatever, make sure you leave us a 5 stars if you liked it. If you didn't like it, don't leave nothing. Okay. But if you liked it, make sure you leave us 5 stars. We appreciate you for hanging out with us as always. Thanks for being an exclusive member to our very entertaining group chat.
Good night, y'all. And or good morning or afternoon.
Good night. Bye.